Historical timeline.
What we will present. The first one, what is the mean of historical timeline? The second, how timelines show us events which are important in our history. And the last one, Azerbaijan is timeline.
Well, let's start.
First of all, what is the mean of historical timeline?
To begin with, a historical timeline is a method of highlights important historical dates, terms, figures, and events in a chronological fashion. Often this focus on a specific concept, such as the rise and fall of the Roman Empire.
Look, for example, this is a special timeline in Loki series. It shows us a lot of events which will happen or which happened in its multiverse.
How timeline showed us events which are important in our history?
Timelines help provide a visual representation for periods in history and organize large projects or events. These tools outline key events or activities to show how they relate to others. Chronology is important because the exact order in which the events occur helps us to understand the cause and effects of those events.
Azerbaijan, its timeline.
First of all, we will present you key events. Firstly, 1828, Turkmenchai Treaty between Russia, Persia divides Azerbaijan. Second one is 1848-49, world's first oil well is drilled south of Baku. Third one is 1918, independent Azerbaijani Republic declared. And the last one, 1920, Red Army invades. Azerbaijan is declared a Soviet Socialist Republic.
We create a special pictures of Azerbaijan's timeline, which represents its key events with pictures and dates also.
Okay, the first historical timeline of Azerbaijan is the Treaty of Turkmenchai. It's one of the most important events in Azerbaijan's history. At the end of 18th century, the Qajars on Azerbaijan-Turkish dynasty came to power in Iran and began a policy of resubordinating all territories under Safavid rule, including the Azerbaijan Khanates and Sultanates, to the central government. Thus began a period of war between the Qajars and the Russian Empire, which was trying to occupy the South Caucasus, including Azerbaijan. As a result, an agreement was signed near the village of Turkmenchai, and according to the agreement of Turkmenchai, the existence of independent Azerbaijan states, Khanates and Sultanates, was terminated.
The first oil well in the world. The historic first oil well was drilled in Baku, Azerbaijan, in 1848, known as Bibi Heybat well. There are some important impacts which we will present to you. First of all, the first oil well initiated a period of rapid economic growth and development, transforming Azerbaijan into a global oil powerhouse. Second one, Azerbaijan's oil industry served as a model for other oil-producing nations, shaping the modern oil industry worldwide. Third one, the first oil well in Azerbaijan stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the transformative power of the oil industry, shaping economies and influencing the world.
Independent Azerbaijani Republic declared. The Azerbaijan Democratic Republic was founded by Azerbaijani National Council in Tiflis on May 28, 1918, after the collapse of Russian Empire that began with the Russian Revolution of 1917. Following the fall of the Tsarist government in Russia as a result of the October Revolution, the Caucasian people, including Azerbaijanis, formed a special community which was followed by a commissariat and finally the independent Transcaucasian Democratic Federative Republic. The new federation lasted only 6 weeks before Georgia declared its independence from it.
Okay, also it's a map which represents us how it was. The Azerbaijan Democratic Republic and its parliament appeared on the scene during a very difficult and complex historical period. It was proclaimed by the Provisional National Council of Muslims of Transcaucasia. Azerbaijan received territories near the Caspian Sea, and this is very useful from a military point of view. There is also territory on land, which is also very useful because now Azerbaijan is on two sides.
That's all what we wanted to say. Thank you for your attention.